Well, hello there, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And in today's video, we are going to be looking at 10 different Halloween tips, tricks, and build hacks that you can use in your Halloween Minecraft worlds for this year's Halloween time. Okay, let's get straight into it. So let's go ahead and do number 1. You can use these bee nests as a base. Oh gosh, my hair's in my eyes. Get out of my eyes, Mr. Hair. Okay. You can use these bee nests as a base to the wall. Okay. Compared with whatever brown and yellow terracotta as a wallpaper, makes it look, kind of spooky and Halloweeny. I also used it as a ceiling block. It's a bit funky in this application, but it's okay. Number 2, you can use everybody knows the glass fog stained glass effect. But if you use it, if you put 9 blocks of glass and then a light source behind it, and then put trapdoors on the front, it actually it gives a nice effect, and I'll show an example of this in a minute. Okay, number 3, you can use block of raw copper as a fall leaf thing, this Michingi Letty thing, because maybe it's still a bit green in here as well, and you can put it along the ground like it's fallen, and you can use copper ore and deep slate copper ore to perhaps it's a bit more sporadic and you can see the stone through it, and if you go in here you can see I used the deep slate copper ore here. Okay, this is an example of the glowing bits in here, like if you do a maze in this kind of style and whatnot. Oops, I forgot to mention something. Actually, 2 things. Okay, let's just rewind here for a minute. This is almost like 2 hacks in one, or 3 hacks in one, because you can place jack-o'-lanterns on top of each other, like so, to make it seem as if it is a double tall pumpkin, and you can use wheat as a secondary dead bush. Okay, with that knowledge, let's look into this example. So I used the trapdoor stained glass effect here. As you can see, I use it down here as well. And along with the tree and, some pumpkins, it's just filled with a lot of details that I think are really, really cool and are lots of fun to use. Okay, number 4, you can use dark oak wood signs with glow ink sac and red dye to make it seem like there's a bunch of eyes in the forest looking in at you. If you just take the sign and put an O and then a bunch of spaces and another O and then dye it red and put a glow ink sac on it, it'll give that effect. Okay, so if we move on here, we can. Okay, number 5, I believe, you can use the hay bales as a wallpaper, for a Halloween kind of, it almost looks dirty and grody. I'm not exactly sure way to put it, but it gives a nice effect. And you don't need any paintings or anything. I prefer it without paintings, but you can use them. But especially if it's kind of darker in the corners, it gives an even dirtier effect and looks quite neat. And of course you can use the smithing table as the ceiling. Okay, number 6. Again, I have used the smithing table as the ceiling, along with brown terracotta and dark oak, or stripped dark oak wood in the walls, and black stone and calcite in the floor, and netherrack as a carpet, and a window at the end of the hall. There's not a whole lot to see here, but it's a Super Mario kind of themed build, but I mean, blah blah blah. Okay. So here I've tried to do things I've never seen anybody else do. That does not necessarily mean they're not out there. It just means I've never seen anybody do it. These are all things I have come up with. Okay. Number 6. You can use the quartz and stuff, an outline for a window here. And if you put a command block that with the command / summon lightning_bolt, then it will summon command blocks along with a randomizer with a 50-50 chance into a command block and blah 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 blah, along with a piston, you know, on either side opening up light with an observer running into them. It creates a nice, you know, lightning effect, almost like the Disneyland California, but especially if this is white, it radiates off of it quite well, so it becomes quite apparent, quite interesting to look at. Okay, let's turn that off and look over here. Okay, so I did not come up with either of these tombstone designs, but I have seen them in the background of people's videos, and I have never seen anybody properly show them off. So here it is. If you place cobblestone up like so, and then place stairs up like that, or stone bricks, whatever these are called, creates a nice tombstone, whatever. And then you can use one and make it go up like this, just like so, and then I'll replace that one to make it upside down. Creates a nice tombstone design. I mean, okay, I guess I'm just doing this on camera. Okay, number 9. You can use armor stands and skulls and stuff to make it look like perhaps there's skulls on chains and skulls on a stick. Okay, this has taken many takes, as you can see. So here is like take number 5000. But let's just go ahead and do this, shall we? Okay. I'm just going to do it like this. I'm going to break that hole. Okay. So if you place an armor stand down, down and give it a skull, and then you build up quite a few blocks behind it, and then place some fences like so, and then use a piston to stick fences down into him, and then let's place 2 more fences on top, just like this, and then we can place a skull right on top of that. Okay, and then I'm going to show you how to do this one first before I show you how to turn them invisible. So place an armor stand down with the skull, just like the last one. But where this one differs, and this is quite, make sure you get this here. Only push one chain down over its head, so it looks like it's floating, and then you can do, whoops, it's wrong already. Okay, you can do, come down here. Okay, where am I going? Okay, then you can take, okay, let's think here for a minute. Okay, you can build up behind it, just like so, and then place another armor stand on top of it, and then place one here. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do like this, and let's place chains down into it. 1, 2, and then that is all the chains we need to push down into it, and then just like so. Okay, and then once you have the armor stands in place, let's go ahead and take a look at our command block here. It says /effect @E invisibility 100,000. So it'll give invisibility to the armor stands for 100,000 seconds. I mean, so it's not completely flawless. Like, now I'm invisible, and if you're in survival, obviously that won't work. So you can just, splash them with invisibility potion, which isn't as nice, but it won't exactly work in survival mode, unfortunately. It will also turn all the surroundings mobs invisible as well as yourself. I did have a, you can just use, one of those, but whatever. I did have a milk bucket in my inventory, but apparently that didn't want it to work. Okay, anyway, here you can use, people have done this before, but I'll show you how to do it anyway in just a second here, with in the jar and whatnot. Then we also have the twisting vines and whatever these vines are called, weeping vines, and crimson roots and warped roots. Crimson and warped roots to do stuff like this. It just works quite well in a scenario like this, if I do say so myself. Almost like a witch hut, and I have whatever this is called, a spore blossom in there as well, and amethyst and everything like that. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do this. Let me just grab some of these things. Okay, so all you need, just break a hole in the ground, place a saw in there, stone cutter, place an armor stand just like that, and then go up here a block, and the light green lime stained glass, or any stained glass you want. Personally, I like the lime the best. And then take this. This is not my thing, okay? I cannot claim it. So don't even think about doing it like that. Okay, 1, oops, and then 2, just like so, and then place a trapdoor on top, matching the wood underneath, or it doesn't have to match. What am I saying? Oh, and place a skull in there. Well, you get the idea at least, I think. I hope. And then you can obviously turn it invisible. Okay, well, anyway, thank you all very much for watching. This has been 10 Halloween building tips, tricks, and build hacks and whatnot that you can use for your Halloween world this year. And, well, thank you all very much for watching. I guess I'm invisible now. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. There's a little rosewood casket lying on a marble stand, and a packet of love letters written by his true love's hand. No!